I am so glad that Bud Selig is no longer the commissioner of baseball. Maybe the quality of baseball will improve. Maybe the viewing experience of baseball will improve for all of us. The quality of the game in so many different ways will improve. Um, those who are purists will say that the entire tenure that Bud Selig was commissioner, first part time, and then after 1997, the full time commissioner of baseball until January 25th of this year, the game has declined. And there are those who say, well, we did have the baseball era, and some feel that the baseball era was tainted, but it was enjoyable to watch. Okay, by most. I hope that Rod Manfred will do a good job. And I'm happy that I saw that Pete Rose has put in a request to Rob Manfred to be reinstated into Major League Baseball and to be eligible, of course, for the Hall of Fame. I think it's time. Okay, it's time. It's been 20. It's been over 25 years now. All right, since the late Commissioner A. Bartlett Giamatti banned Pete Rose from baseball for betting. All right, I think it's hypocritical to have this man maligned for so long by Major League Baseball, while we've had the so-called scandalous home run uh, era. Now, mind you, many of these players who played during the home run era have been shunned when it came to Hall of Fame balloting. But many of these players who have even admitted to using steroids have been allowed to work within Major League Baseball. That is hypocritical. Very hypocritical. All right. Now, some will say, well, Major League Baseball betting is a sin. And, you know, it's stated on the walls, once you go into the clubhouses, you should not bet on baseball. Okay, well, Ty Cobb almost assuredly betted on baseball, among other things, and he's in the Hall of Fame because of the protection of Kitty C. Mountain Landis. All right, it's almost a known fact that Ty Cobb betted on baseball while he was a manager and player of the Oakland Athletics later in his career, and yet he's in the Hall of Fame. And I don't have to go into the other things that he was accused of in his career, and he's in the Hall of Fame. It's bullshit, fellas. It's bullshit. All right. Everywhere Pete Rose goes, the few times he has been allowed, I remember the celebration, the ceremony back in what was that, the year 2000 in Atlanta, where he got the probably the biggest stand ovation, and then Jim Gray just pounced on him and just harassed the man. Listen to the crowds. The crowds are telling you they don't view it like that. Pete Rose is popular. Most people have moved on. Many of the figures from that era are even gone. No one really cares anymore about that. I'm not trying to belittle what he was accused of, but the time has come to forgive Pete Rose and put him in the Hall of Fame. It's time.